for Parker Lapp from Detroit Jiu Jitsu. There's Marlon Ridley, the official back there. Gurjot Singh of Brasa back out. Now this is interesting in the fact, for a couple of reasons. First of all, they're a little bit more senior participants. Gurjot Singh is 65 years of age. Parker Lapp, 70. Shows that they can still be very active. And you said that they opposed one another not too long ago, and Parker won, and that was even before Gurjot was a black belt. So
yeah, so
be very close.
Deon did them as a like a featured match for his tournament, the Buckeye Jiu-Jitsu Invitational, and it was a very close match. Parker ended up edging out the match and winning, but at that time, Gurjot was a brown belt, so this is, the first match I've seen him competing at black belt, and there wasn't much between them in that match, so it could go either way.
Engage at close quarters here. And what I was saying earlier about just a little less of physical strain in jiu-jitsu, that could maybe allow you to continue to be active even when you get a little bit
for
older.
Sure. I mean, you can probably still practice judo at a more advanced age, but you can't do it as involved as jiu-jitsu, just because there's so much more impact going on, and you definitely get used to falling, and you get better at falling in both sports, but I feel like jiu-jitsu is a lot less hard on the body than judo.
Gurjot in the guard position.
And matches like this always, inspire me, because people, competing in, their late 60s, early 70s, that takes a lot of courage. It takes guts to get out there and do that. Even if they're competing against someone close to the same age, I mean, I can't imagine doing this, even into my late 40s and 50s. It's really taxing for me now.
Yeah, you might have a different approach, but that's right. You just like Deon, you had a replacement not too long ago.
Yeah, I had to get a ACL reconstruction, so I'm sure after a few of those or a few other surgeries or whatever, it definitely adds up.
We're still looking for a slight advantage to be gained.
And you hear Gurjot, he's doing some really deliberate breathing, I don't know if that's part of his methodology, but, it's probably good to have, little tricks like that just to keep things consistent. Taking really short, chopping breaths. Doesn't seem like he's, fatigued. Oh, and he's got to look at a back take here. He's got full exposure for the back, and he might be able to take it. He's got to get a second hook in.
Might add that both of these are master world champions, so they're very, very well accomplished.
Gurjot coming very close to scoring here. All he's got to do is get hooks in, which means both feet in a kind of neutral position over the hips. Parker's able to turn back in, and he might stop the score from coming on. Gurjot still will get an advantage for the action, but that's better than being down 4 points. So yeah, advantage signaled, and it looks like he's going to get back towards back control once again. He has full exposure, and he's getting his second hook in. That should be enough. 4 points on the board. So already, a way better start to the match than their last meeting for Gurjot.
He's got a chance to maybe turn things around, maybe now that he's the black belt.
Well, honestly, Parker, I've seen him do it before, and I don't think it's necessarily a good habit, but he's really good at catching people off guard when they're on his back. He likes to attack the ankle lock that I talked about previously, as like a Hail Mary. But that's an established strategy. I see him do it all the time. Obviously in a point setting, when a match is this short, that's kind of a big risk. But Parker's still dangerous even if you're on his back. And looks like Gurjot comes up into mount. Parker bellies out. And there's another advantage for Gurjot Singh.
And now, almost got him on his back. Chance to
And it
get
looks
him a
like
submission.
it looks like Parker's kind of inviting him to attack the back, you know, looking for some kind of opportunistic submissions here. He knows he's got limited time to make something happen.
Let's go, Gurjot!
Gurjot getting a little bit of a cheering section here. And we're down to 20 seconds, and he's very close to avenging his earlier defeat.
Well, it says here that Gurjot's competing, you know, coming up all the way from Tennessee for this event. So, you know, definitely nice to come out here, travel that far, and, you know, get a win on the
Yeah,
board.
to come this far, you might as well win.
Yep, and that's time. Gurjot
He's done
wins
it.
4-0.
Tennessee Volunteer, showing the spirit of the Tennessee Volunteers.
And that's a credit to Deon, because a lot of these tournaments that he does, you know, they're local events, but especially at the black belt level, you'll have people compete from all over, you know, come out to do his shows. So, you know, that definitely is a good, you know, feather in his cap.
Mutual respect there. And we'll take a break, and we'll be right back in the Maumee Indoor Theater.